If re means again and fund means money, then a tax refund is really your money again. Do you guys know that when taxes first started, we were supposed to help the government get back on their feet as a country? We helped them out by pitching in some extra dollars, if you will, to put in streets, to put in highways, to build bridges. And the government flipped it and said, you know what? Why don't we keep this going instead of it being a temporary thing? They saw their account in the U.S. Treasury skyrocket, and instead of you giving them a donation where they're supposed to give you a report, they flipped it. Now you give them a report called your income statement, and they give you a return. A lot of people don't know that. It was not supposed to be something that you overpay. It was supposed to be temporary. And now guess what? It takes a third of your money, and you feel like you have to pay every single paycheck. The question is this. I'm not here to talk about tax evasion or tax avoidance. Tax minimization is what we're talking about. Your biggest expense is your taxes, sales taxes, luxury taxes, property taxes, ad valorem taxes, state taxes, federal taxes, income taxes, capital gains taxes. By the time they're finished with you, you get taxed from A to Z and you wonder why you have no money left. Here's the reality, guys. Taxes cause number 3. Taxes cause debt. Now, when you understand that all of this is intentional, when you understand that most Americans are broke because the largest treasury or the largest account in the world is the U.S. Treasury. Why is that? Well, corporate America and the school system work hand in hand. Corporate America pays the school system endowments, and the school system will then teach what corporate America says teach, and corporate America says teach them to come work for us. So if we teach people to come work for corporate America since you were 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years old, and all you know is to get a job, you'll always pay the highest taxes. But guess what? You'll also always be in the most debt. This is what people have to understand. Taxes and debt are brother and sister. If the cost of living is going up every single day, minimum wage is going up, so employers have to go up. Taxes are going up because $4 billion or trillion, big difference, in stimulus checks just got issued. They're going to get that money back. Debt is going up. Why? Because that stimulus check, not that I'm against it and not that I don't think it helped people, but the fact is it came out of the U.S. Treasury. That stimulus check just put most American families in about $280,000 worth of debt. Why? Because they're trying to get the economy going by printing money. How about this one idea? How about you don't get the economy going by printing money? How about you educate the people on how this capitalism game really works? That's what we do. And here's the reality. A fourth entity creeps in right when you get your act together. People say, Brian, I'm going to get my taxes down. I understand now I don't need to be getting a tax refund. Brian, I'm going to pay my debt off. I'm not going into 2021 with the ball and chain. Brian, I'm going to start monitoring my expenses. I'm not going to let them take advantage of me. And then you know what we do? We fall right for the money trap. The money trap is what? Big business. Instead of getting instead of buying Sony stock, we get the PlayStation. You see how they got you? They want you to feel good. They want you to feel blessed to own a PS5. Instead of getting Nike stock, we get Air Jordans. See, why is it that when we get some extra money, the first thing in our mind is not, let me go invest and turn 200 into 20,000. That's what I did with Making Wealth Real. Not just 20,000 one time, over 20,000 a month. You know what? Now that I have $50, let me turn 50 into 5,000. Why do we save up for a vacation, but we want to invest for our future? The answer is simple. Miseducation. See, the minute you decide that you're going to learn how a financial makeover takes place, the minute you decide that you're going to learn that the big four are robbing you, the minute you decide that you want a team of people to help you do something that you've been trying to do alone for 10, 20, 30 years, the minute you decide that 2021 is going to be different than 2020, than 2019, than 1996, then you can make that decision to join forces with us, because we smash all 4 problems with 3 basic solutions. The first thing you got to do, guys, you got to beat them at their own game. People don't understand it, but it's true. You got to beat them at their own game. See, I want you to think about this. if corporate America is in cahoots, paying endowments to institutions, and colleges teach you to go work for corporate America, and then the media always runs advertising dollars to get more of your money, how are you going to ever get out of student loan debt when you're paying the minimum and you keep putting it off because we can't afford it? The reason you can't afford it is because of the taxes, and corporate America and big business will always run a commercial and put something in your face that you need. The only way to handle this is to get a group of people like us and we move forward and say, let's play the game with them. See, I'm not mad at capitalism. I'm mad if you're just watching it. I'm not mad at capitalism. I'm mad if you're not participating. I'm not mad at capitalism. I'm mad if you only contributing. See, why don't you become a prosumer and not a consumer? You know, pro and con, they're antithesis, right? They're opposites. So a pro is something positive. A con is something negative. They taught you to be a consumer. Well, I've turned myself, and a lot of people on this webinar right now are now prosumers. That means we produce what we consume. Brian, what do you mean prosumer? Well, if you want to be a business owner, why don't you start with your house? Everything in your house you already consume. You have a cell phone, taking money out your pocket. You got internet, taking money out your pocket. You got gas in your car, taking money out your pocket. You got meals and entertainment, taking money out your pocket. Why don't you use those same things, flip them into deductions, and give the government less money? If you're going to have a cell phone bill, internet bill, gas in your car, square footage in your house anyway, why don't you flip those into tax deductions? And they say on average you'll save about $600 a month owning a home-based business. The second thing we do is give you guys virtual solutions. See, this is what people miss, and this is very, very important. An income statement has two sides. You got income, that's why it's called income, because it's income coming in. And then you have expenses. Well, how does your balance sheet look? Gas bill, light bill, water bill, cell phone bill, car note, mortgage, internet, food, groceries. So your expenses come out line by line by line by line by line on one side of the paper, but your income is coming in with one item, job. How are you supposed to take care of 18 things with one line item on the opposite side? Most people's income statement is so lopsided and they spend 40 years trying to get multiple streams of income. What we do is say, hey, why don't we just get the income from the people who's taking our income? That's what these virtual solutions do. We use Zoom, we use Facebook, we use Instagram. We use all these platforms that make billions of dollars off of us, and we flip it and say, hey, we're gonna make our business online, especially with COVID. See, it doesn't have to be negative. Yes, we're quarantined. Biden said he's already gonna ask everybody to chill out and relax for 6 weeks, no movement. So we might go back under a serious quarantine unless you're an essential worker. Why don't you come out of the quarantine better than you went in? Type in the comments, I will, if you know for a fact you're gonna come out of this quarantine in a better financial situation than you went in. See, here's the reality. We can show you how to earn $5 a day, $20 a day, $30 a day, all the way up to $1,000 a day while quarantined from your home-based business using virtual solutions. I haven't even told you about the third solution yet. Right now, we're just tackling from a home that you own or an apartment, wherever you live, right into a virtual solution, Zoom, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and now you have the opportunity to do what? Well, let's pull it up here. Earn $500 or more or less every single day. So today at 5 o'clock, my phone went off again. $500. Focus, focus, focus. $500. $500 yesterday, $500 Monday, $500 Sunday, $500 Saturday, $500 Friday, $500 Thursday, $500 Monday, back again to Tuesday, $500, $500, $500. Why? Because I have a team of experts that gave me a makeover. I shared that story and more people wanted to be a part of it. So now the only hand I have to depend on is not the one at the end of my wrist. I now have thousands of people responsible for generating non-wage income. Listen, guys, our grandparents were noble. What they taught us was honorable. Our parents taught us things that they never, that all they knew was to work a job. But the industrial age is over. So why are we still thinking that Uncle Sam, a pension, and a job is the way? When I had a job, I keep this pay stub here. I used to work at a company. I can't give you guys the name of it, but they called it Nation's Bank, okay? It was the bank of the nation. When I graduated from Morehouse, I was making $1,300 every 2 weeks. You see that? $1,300. That's me, Brian Bean. But my take home was $975 way back in 1997. Woo! So I had $1,300 coming in, and my take home was $900. And you mean to tell me, now that I gave myself an opportunity to better myself, I now make what they were giving me every 2 weeks. I can make that daily. You mean to tell me I can work from my house and not put myself and my loved ones in any danger because under quarantine, I can make this check every 2 weeks with a Morehouse degree, come every single day with some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? You mean to tell me some of you guys are going to get off this presentation tonight, this quick overview, listen to all these testimonies I'm about to show you, and you're going to go back to being you, like you're happy with that situation and don't need any financial makeover whatsoever? Even if you're a multi-millionaire right now, you're telling me you don't have friends and family that could use this expertise to get where you are? So what I ask people all the time is this. If America's the wealthiest country in the world, why are so many people struggling financially? Put this in the comments. It's by design. So what we do is we pull the curtain back. We give you a staff of financial experts to show you how to improve every area of your finances, and we do it normally for $228. One time, $119 per month. Now, here's the reality of the situation. A staff of experts is now going to help you fix your financial situation for $119 a month. Listen, I love the stimulus opportunity that we're offering, but I can't wait until it's back to $228 because we actually make more money starting tomorrow. See, the beautiful thing is you can join for $129 tonight. But then when it's $228 tomorrow, you still got the same opportunity. When it's $228 tomorrow, you still got the same experts. When it's $228 tomorrow, you still got the same people giving the information out. When it's $228 tomorrow, you still got the same training. But you know what else you got that you don't have today? Daily checks coming in as well. Take advantage of the $129 tonight so I can be in position for the $228 tomorrow. Put that in the comments. This way, take advantage tonight, be in position tomorrow. Take advantage tonight, be in position tomorrow. Whew, I can't wait to train all you guys that are brand new, getting involved so we can take you on another level, and 2021 will not be like your 2020. So Brian, what happens? Well, now we're going to set some new objectives for you, some goals, financial goals for 2021. It's a new day. You see, your goals have to be simple, guys. Your goals have to be simple and measurable. You really should have two financial goals. Your first goal is that your current lifestyle should be paid for by your labor. That's why you go to work. Nothing wrong with a job. A job is honorable. A job is noble. You should have a job. That's why you go to work every day. Then your investments, though, should pay for your future lifestyle. And that's what people don't understand. Their investments don't take care of their future because they're barely making enough in the present. So how in the world are you going to ever stop working if you don't have enough money to put towards your future? That means you have to do something when? Now, so that your future won't look like your present. And that's why your present looks like your past, because your past, present, and future are all the same. What you do today determines how your future will look. What you did yesterday determines how your present looks. So if you're in a present situation that you don't like, it's because of your past. But if you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll always have what you have. So why don't you change your future? Oh, Brian, this sounds like one of those things where I got to tell people. How you making all that money if I don't tell people? Well, it's amazing. You tell people about movies. You tell people about restaurants. You tell people about nice spots that you visit. You tell people about your travel plans. So, oh, you can't tell people that they can get a financial makeover even though you know they need it? Sounds like a personal problem to me. Listen, we have these experts that do the work. We have experts to give you a makeover, and all you need to do is let people know that there's help and they're not alone in this fight. Did I just do the Wakanda? Yeah, you're not alone. What does this mean? MoneyMax is our staff of experts that help you lower your taxes. So this group is already tackling the number one expense you have. Put that in your comments, guys. The number one expense is taxes. It's not your credit card payment. It's not your cell phone bill. It's not the internet. The government likes for you to deflect away from the real problem, and you start doing what's called budgeting. Budgeting is honorable. Budgeting is a start. Budgeting won't make you wealthy because the taxes have to come down, and we have a staff of enrolled experts that will help you get your taxes down by adjusting your W-4. I'll bring you somebody in a second. EquityMax is the second pillar. EquityMax is the ability for you to upload 3 reports: Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. You upload your credit reports. They look at all the illegal and erroneous things on your reports. Our experts then say, hey, this has to come off by law. That has to come off by law. You don't have to write 15 letters. You don't have to go to the mailbox 22 times. We have a monitoring system. If you want to pay for a little, about $14 extra for the monitoring system, you can. If not, upload your 3 reports. They do the work. Your makeover's done. Your credit score starts to go up. You'll hear about that in a second. EquityMax. EquityMax is our debt elimination algorithm that shows you how to become a millionaire and how soon you will be a millionaire. Now, what does this mean? Well, think about it. Most people plan their wedding. They plan their vacation. They plan the dinner. They never plan their future. You knew your wedding down to the rose petals. And you said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get married. I want my wedding here. I want little Kimberly, she's 3, to walk down with the ring. John hold Kimberly's hand. Y'all make sure y'all don't trip and fall. Come up, walk together. I want my bridesmaids, I want 6. The husband got 6. Y'all knew your colors. Planned the whole wedding. Didn't plan the marriage. See, what we have to understand is everything that makes money off of us is not good for us. And the minute you decide that, you know what, let me not accumulate a whole bunch of debt. And let me plan my future like I plan my wedding. Let me plan my future like I plan this party. Let me plan my future like I plan this graduation ceremony. Let me plan this future like I get up and plan to go to work. EquityMax will show you you'll be a millionaire at this year, at that time, because numbers don't lie. Now, Brian, what do I do once I got my money together? I got my taxes down. I got my debt down. I got my expenses down. I got my credit scores up. What do I do with the money? Well, now we have a firm. I dare you to Google them, Cal Choice Financial. Now you got some extra money. You make that money grow. See, when you make that money grow, now you're in a position where you start making money with money. It was so funny. I showed this to my son today. I went to my son's account. My son is on payroll, right? MoneyMax will show you how to hire your children. So I went in his account today, and I wanted to show him how bad capitalism would treat him if he's not careful. So I showed him something. I don't know if you guys can see this, right? This is his checking account last month. So at the top of this, he had a 6 cent. Can y'all see that? Woo! Interest payment, 6 cents in his account. Now, he went and bought a hat for $59. I'm going to get on him about that somewhere. But he got a whopping 6 cents in his account, and his balance is about $8,000. He got 6 cents. He's 17 years old. I'm teaching him now, that's not going to work. Oh, okay. Well, Brian, you ought to put it in savings. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's put it in savings. In his savings, oh, he got a whopping 15 cents. 15 cents. Interest payment, 15 cents. I showed him his statement. I said, okay, so you've been working for the family business. And these are two of your accounts. I just want to show you, thank God that's not where we keep his money, because he will be broke. The banks gave him 6 cents on $10,000 and 15 cents on $20,000. You got to educate your children. And we'll show you how to do all of this in one whop. Since we're talking about taxes and interest, let me bring up a powerful testimony. Miss Angela Johnson, help me out. Let's get out of here. Angela, how you feel?
I'm doing awesome, Brian. Can you hear me okay?
Angela, they gave my son 6 cents.
What?
Yes, that's how they do. If your money's in the bank and that's where you keep it, you get 6 cents. So that's why I show him, we take that money, then we move it.
Yes.
And get it out of these things. When you get into wealth max, you accumulate your wealth by taking this money, your checking account, your savings account is only where they're supposed to hold it. You move it into something that creates more money for you. And Angela, it starts with what?
Starts with you.
Starts with you. Now you did something, you took advantage of MoneyMax. How easy was it and what happened?
Well, first, let me just say you're doing an awesome job, Brian. Thank you for educating us and being tops in this industry. I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
And I'm glad to be on this stage with you. But yes, I did MoneyMax. All I did was uploaded my 2 pay stubs and my tax return, and the experts did all of the work. I was able to get back $587 back in my paycheck where I was overpaying in taxes. Now, what that means, Brian, is that gave me a $7,000 instant pay raise from my job.
Nice. $7,000 a year.
$7,000 a year.
How much per month?
$587.
So if you
Let
would,
me tell you, I didn't ball out now.
Right.
I took that and I paid off 2 car notes that I was been paying for the next 3 or 4 years. I just did that in a year's time. Now that cash flowed in back $800 more. So now I have $1,500 or $1,300 that I'm paying off more debt with.
So we take the 500, we get rid of the cars, bring in another 800, 2 car notes, take the 1,300. Now we can snowball that into the mortgage and be done with all that interest, all because the government gave you more money.
Yes, sir.
Have you done any calculations with it yet? Do you know how soon you'll be debt free if you stay focused?
So I went and I looked at it, and I will be debt-free in the next 6 years, but my creditors had me being debt-free in 31 years. So that cleared off 19 years worth of debt and about $72,000 in interest that I would have paid over that 30 years.
That is insane.
It's amazing. So now that PRA, I got that in the works, Brian. It's about to be set up because I have money to put over there every single month to grow my money.
That's how you leave your children a legacy.
Yes, sir.
That's how you leave your children a legacy. Congratulations. Yes. All right?
Thank you.
And guys, she didn't do anything different. She just took the tax dollars, took the $500, got it back in her check, gave herself an instant pay raise, put that money toward the car, made that $1,300 because the 2 car notes are gone, take that money, put it on a mortgage, and instead of 30 years, you're debt-free in 8. It's not rocket science. You just need a system. You need some support. Let's bring up a Credit Max testimony. I'm going all the way to the West Coast.